Hi everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast, and this is today's instalment of Vlog with a View. If you've been watching these, we missed one last week because the weather had been a bit ropey in parts, and we ended up missing it. So if this is the first one that you've tuned into, Vlog with a View is a coastal subject and a view to go with it, instead of me just sat in front of a desk and you're looking at me waving my arms about, because that's just not interesting at all. So we're on the beach at Cleveleys at the moment, and it's, well, topical for today's Vlog with a View, because today's Vlog with a View is Illuminations Weather. I've just seen the weather forecast for the rest of this week and the weekend, and hopefully by the time you're watching this it will be nice. But currently this is what we know in these parts as Illuminations Weather, because every year you can guarantee that when the illuminations are turned on, the weather turns cool and windy. So obviously this year we've had the first ever virtual Blackpool Illuminations switch on, which was quite ironic really, because given the fact that it's the first time in 100 and odd years that the weather has not been a big deal and mattered, the weather was actually quite reasonable and quite nice, which is a bit annoying to say the least. So on Friday afternoon, it felt quite ironic that we got a reasonably nice day. It was still blowy, but a reasonably nice day nonetheless. Because every other year you can absolutely bet your life on it that as soon as somebody mentions turning the lights on, that it'll go windy. So this week our Russell Beach group have done the first beach clean that we've done since, I think, February was the last one that we did. So we've done our first beach clean, and on Monday it was enough to paralyse you. It was blowing a gale. It's still a bit breezy now, so I'm just hoping that this is not noisy. That's Mary's shell, if you're wondering what it is. It's a piece of public art on the beach. It's part of a story trail. So we're all trooped off, and can't keep a good beach cleaner down and all that. So we all trooped off and went out into the freezing cold morning, picking up litter. We picked a lot up actually. So we did this as a socially distanced event and kept away from one another and did track and trace and everything that you're supposed to do. And then yesterday, of course, we're back to this rule of 6. So that's another story that might or might not live to see another day. So yesterday I'd been for my first hair appointment since, I think I had it done just before lockdown. So it's the first time I've been since then, and wouldn't you know, I walked out to the hairdressers and got met by a gale. You couldn't make it up, could you? So you try to make a video. I've got a dead cat on my microphone, which is one of them little fluffy synthetic fur things. So I've gone through everything that you could think of, trying to find a solution to microphones and wind noise and all the rest of it, and I've got to where I've got, and anything better I think will be a miracle. So you're trying to make a video and you get this across the top of the microphone if it just happens to blow the wrong way. So yeah, it's definitely September Illuminations weather. Oh, and by the way, that's the ogre that thing stuck up out of the sea. He's part of the sculpture trail as well. So currently I've got my coat on. So there we were, thinking that it might be nice to walk about and enjoy And I did have a feeling that once the kids went back to school that the weather would turn lovely. Because I can remember when I went back to school in September, it always got warm. So I thought, bearing in mind that the whole sort of furlough thing was coming to an end, I had a gut feeling that the weather might pick up once everybody is back indoors and can't enjoy it. So obviously my gut feeling was wrong, because we've got proper Illuminations weather and it's cool. I've got my coat, in fact I've not just got a coat on, I've got it zipped up and I've got my hand in my pocket that's not carrying the grip. So there's quite a breeze blowing. It's lovely. Having said that, I've drunk my cup of tea and dumped my work where I left it and come out to do this. I usually do my video in the morning, but I'm breaking with tradition today and doing it in an afternoon. So the good thing, of course, about the Illuminations, being a positive Brit, is that when it's been raining, you do of course get double bubble, because the illuminations shine in the sky where you can see them where they're supposed to be, and then obviously you get the reflection. So every cloud has a silver lining and all that. So you do get a better display for your money. Not that you're paying any money, because obviously it's free. And I've got to say, it is a pleasant thing to do, wandering about on Blackpool seafront in cold weather. Make sure if you come into the lights you bring a scarf, hat, gloves, plenty of warm clothes. Don't come out undressed. You're not going to a pub. Because believe me, it will be 10 times colder on Blackpool seafront than it is where you're setting off from, even if that's Poulton. But there's nothing like walking about in the really cold weather on the seafront and enjoying the lights. And of course you've got to have a bag of chips and then probably some candy floss for pudding. And then when you've done that, coming back to either your holiday accommodation or going back home or whatever, and getting warm and feeling your face on fire from the wind. It is lovely. And you know, the other thing that they say as well is that there's no such thing as the wrong weather, just the wrong clothes. So that's why I say you need to be dressed accordingly and wrapped up warm. So you coming to the Illuminations this year? Have you got the decent weather booked? Are you expecting it to rain when you visit? Does it matter? I mean, you know, does it matter anyway, as long as you're getting a break from the monotony of your normal life and doing something different and doing it in a lovely place like Blackpool? Does it matter whether it's good or bad weather? I think autumn's a nice time of year anyway. Wouldn't want to live in a country where you didn't get seasons and every month looked like the last month. So let us know in the comments below. Let's have a chat about Illuminations weather and how it always gets windy and cold in the first week of September. And let us know if you come into the lights as well, and we'll expect to see your pictures posted on our Visit Fylde Coast Facebook group. If you've not already joined that, you ought to do, and then you can pop any pictures and things that you take on there, and we can all have a look and share them. It'd be nice that you can't put them on YouTube. So that's this week's vlog with a view. We've got to the slipway on Cleveleys beach. So I'm going to bid you good day Oh, I think that's a smarty lid. I'm going to bid you good day. I'm going to have a look at, no, it's not a smarty lid, it's the top of a party popper. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, because next week we've got some interesting videos to make in Blackpool, and I am fairly certain you'll be interested in what's coming next. So if you subscribe and hit that notification bell when we've been on our expedition and made our video, you'll know exactly what it is, and you'll be able to watch it when it's uploaded. So you have a lovely day now, and don't forget that rule of 6. See you later. Bye.